everybody, the Texas EMS Show 2012 is coming to a close, so we thought to end it, we'd have a quick podcast with Seale Adams. Seale is our AV guy extraordinaire. So we wanted to talk about a little bit about what we do behind the scenes on the podcasts. Some of you may know, and many of you probably don't. We have an in-house audio-visual person. Actually, we have two.
Yep.
So we do all of our own content for DVDs, the podcasts that we put up on the web. We also have in-house web folks who design all of the content that goes up there. And he's going to talk to us a little bit about what we do and why we started it and why we think it's so important.
It goes back to a conversation that actually Laura and Mr. and Mrs. Griffin and I had back in 1996. And we said, wouldn't it be great if we could shoot a little video showing off some things about the units? And that went back and forth until about 2003. And I got a phone call, hey, we're ready to do this. Let's shoot it. So we shot what was footage that ended up being in the first in-service DVD and the first service and maintenance DVD.
Right.
And then a few months later, we shot something else with the ONAN school that Bert does. And a couple months later, her brother calls me up and says, so I don't have time to do this. I can't get this done. Are you still thinking about moving back down to Houston? I was in Dallas at the time. And I said, yeah. He said, all right. Well, I got at least 6 months worth of work for you. So, and the rest is history.
How many years ago was that?
That was about 8.5 years ago.
Yeah, and then we started these podcasts.
We started these podcasts, and
how many?
We started the podcasts in 06, I think. 06 or 07 was our first set of podcasts that we did.
We've been slacking since.
And we've slacked a little bit. You know, we're still not quite to 100 episodes yet, but this is going to get us close.
And the nice thing, one nice thing we do on these podcasts is we don't make Seale edit them. So we try to do it with one shot. So that's where you get to see all of my misspeakings and all of that. We try not to edit it because that saves him time, because he also has a lot of other duties around Frazer.
Yes.
And also, just so that you know, Seale and I go back a long, long way. Along with my husband, Tom, the three of us went to high school together, and Seale was actually in our wedding.
Yeah. So and that's actually where that conversation goes back to, because I shot their wedding video.
That's right. He shot our wedding.
Yeah.
So you have pretty much every camera we have.
Yes, I've got about 6 cameras going right now, and
including your iPhone.
Actually, the iPhone is controlling one of the cameras over there, so I was going to use it, but I'm actually remotely controlling one of the contour camera over there. And as you can see through here, I repurposed this. We had this Christus mobile clinic that we brought, and I've sort of repurposed it on the fly to be my production office, my little mobile production office for the day. So I've got my laptop and my cameras, and I can check footage and review things, and I can enter all our logs remotely and get everything in our video index from here. And then so when we get back, we're ready to do all the post-production. So
as we approach 2013, we have a couple of goals. Of course, you know, lose 20 pounds, it's one of mine, but in addition to that, do more podcasts. So if there are some that you would like to see, we're going to start doing maybe 3 minutes on our base frame and 3 minutes on our electrical system and all that. So if there's something you would like to see, shoot us an email and we will make sure to get it done.
Very good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
In a couple of weeks.